Hi, boys and girls. It's me again, Miss Levinson. I'm ready for story time. Are you? Well, the story I have for you today is a really special story. It's one of my favorites. I know I'm not supposed to have favorites, but this is one of my favorites. It's a story about a cricket who doesn't feel too pretty and a frog that makes him feel ugly. And his wish is, I wish I were a butterfly, by James Howe. It's illustrated by Ed Young. And the story is really beautiful. And it actually means, in the end, you're going to see that it means to be happy with who you are. And that you are beautiful. On the inside and on the outside. Always. Here we go. I wish I were a butterfly. For most of the crickets in Swamp Swallow Pond, sunrise was a happy time. They came out of their tunnel, dark homes, and celebrated the light of a day with a fiddler's song. Now let me just show you right here. Although it's dark, there's the cricket. And when the crickets make noise, they rub their feet together. And that's why it's called the fiddler, as if he's playing the violin with his feet when they rub together. Just giving you a little background. But the littlest cricket was sad. I want to stay here, he said to his mother. In the dark? She asked. What will you do in the dark? You must come outside to make music. Well, then I won't make music, said the littlest cricket defiantly. I don't have anything to sing about anyway. You don't want to come outside? You don't want to make music? The next thing you know, his mother scolded, you won't want to be a cricket. And the littlest cricket sighed. Had his mother guessed his secret? I wish I were a butterfly, he said softly, but his mother didn't hear. Outside with you this minute, she said. There he is. And there's Mama. So the littlest cricket knew better than to argue, so out into the bright sunlight he went. But he did not make any music. The sound of the other crickets fiddling was more than he could bear. Why are they so happy being crickets? He asked out loud. Perhaps they don't know what I do. And what is it that you know? Said a passing glowworm. The littlest cricket said, I know that I'm ugly. All crickets are ugly. Who told you such a thing? Said the glowworm. The frog who lives at the end of the pond. He told me that I am the ugliest creature he has ever seen. Well, said the glowworm, who was inspecting the little cricket, you are not the handsomest thing in the world, but you are far from the ugliest. Look at me. I'm no beauty myself. Oh, but you're going to change. You're going to change into a lightning bug, the littlest cricket said. Well, I will always be a cricket, an ugly, ugly cricket. I wish I were a butterfly. Well, there's no use wishing for that what can't be, said the glowworm, going on his way. Being a cricket seems fine enough to me. Well, that's easy for him to say, said the littlest cricket. He'll be a lightning bug one day, and the frog who lives at the edge of the pond will never find him ugly. What do you care what the frog at the edge of the pond has to say? A little ladybug, there's the ladybug, said from atop a daisy. If he told me I was ugly, I wouldn't care. Not one bit. But who would ever tell you that you are ugly? Said the littlest cricket. Everyone can see how lovely you are. I am the color of a lump of dirt, but you are the color of laughter, if such a thing could be. This amused the ladybug. "Perhaps you are right," she said. "But then you must learn to be content with what you are and not mind to what a silly old frog tells you." "That's easy for you to say," said the littlest cricket as the ladybug flew away. "Oh, I wish I was a butterfly." So he jumped onto a lily pad, and that's the lily pad, the plants that grow in a pond. And he drifted across the pond. "I'll talk to the old one," he thought. "She'll help me." But seeing his reflection in the water, the littlest cricket started to cry. "Why? Why am I so ugly?" he asked his mirrored self. "Why can't I be a dragonfly like me?" And there's the dragonfly. The cricket looked up to see a dragonfly flying about overhead. "Oh, I couldn't help but hear your moaning and groaning," said the dragonfly. "It isn't right to be envious of others. You know, it's true that I am a magnificent creature. But so are you in your own way, I'm sure." Said the littlest cricket. "You fly around with your whispery wings and your body all covered in jewels and tell me that I am magnificent? Go away, Mr. Dragonfly, please. You don't understand. You can't understand. I wish I were a butterfly." "Well, you're not a butterfly and never shall be," the dragonfly said firmly. And he says, "Your wishing is a waste of time." Well, the littlest cricket blinked and the dragonfly was gone. "It's easy to be happy," he thought, "when you're a glistening dragonfly. It's easy to be happy if you are anything but an ugly cricket like me." In the middle of her web on the other side of Swamp Swallow Pond, the old one was waiting. "I am good." There she is. The old one is what kind of an animal? A spider, that's right, because she's put her web right there. That's a spider in her web. The old one was waiting. "I'm good at waiting," she had said once to the cricket. That's a spider's life. That's all we do. We're spinning and waiting and waiting and spinning. They refer to her making the spider web as spinning. You're spinning a web. So today when the old one saw the littlest cricket hop off the lily pad, she could see how sad he was. "Oh, it's a lovely day," the old one called out. "And lovely days are too short to wear such long faces. What's wrong, my friend?" "I'm ugly," said the littlest cricket. "Oh, whoever told you that?" she asked. "The frog who lives at the edge of the pond. I'm the ugliest thing he has ever seen. I am the ugliest thing ever lived. Oh, I wish I were a butterfly." Well, the old one began to laugh. "Butterflies are pretty. They're pretty enough to look at," she said, "but they're no more special than you." "Not special," cried the littlest cricket. "They're the most beautiful creatures in Swamp Swallow Pond, and maybe in all the world. I wish I were as special as that." The old one said nothing, but continued to laugh. "I thought you would understand," the cricket said. "You don't envy the butterfly because you're so beautiful yourself." The spider stopped laughing at once. "You think I am beautiful?" she asked. The cricket nodded. "But I've been told that I'm the ugliest creature in Swamp Swallow Pond, maybe in the whole world." The cricket looked surprised. "Did the frog at the edge of the pond tell you that?" "Not only the frog," said the old one. "Why, if I were to believe what everyone says about me, I would think myself quite ugly. But I don't believe everyone, you see. And I certainly don't believe that grumpy old frog that lives at the edge of the pond. I believe you, because you are my friend. You think I'm beautiful, and so I am. "You are beautiful," said the littlest cricket, "but I'm as ugly can be. Oh, I still wish I were a butterfly." The old one asked the little cricket to follow her to the water's edge. "Look," she said, "what do you see?" "A beautiful you and an ugly me," replied the cricket. "What do you see?" "Two beautiful friends." And the cricket gazed at himself for a long time. "Am I really beautiful?" he asked at last. "To me you are," the old one said. "More beautiful than any butterfly I have ever seen." And the littlest cricket looked back at his reflection, and to his surprise, his ugliness began to fade away. Suddenly a gust of wind rippled the water. "Look," said the cricket, "your web! The wind has blown your web away." "Oh, well," said the spider, "then I must begin again. Wait and spin, spin and wait. It's a spider's life, but it would make the time pass more quickly if I had some music to work to." So as the old one began to spin a new web, the littlest cricket began to fiddle. Remember, fiddling for a cricket is rubbing their legs together. And a butterfly flying past heard the sound and said, "Oh, what beautiful music that creature makes. I wish I were a cricket." And that's the end of I Wish I Were a Butterfly by James Howe and Ed Young illustrated. I hope you guys enjoyed the story today. Remember, you are all beautiful. In someone's eyes, you are beautiful. Everyone have a great day. Bye-bye.